kind of coupling play to support it. So Aron's now like, all right, I guess you're going to leave me on my own. Cool. See how much time can be bought here. That's a big question. Smoke's going in. You can see the execution being highlighted here. And they're going to be getting the pressure going. Aron instantly removed. NiP back with the player advantage. The spike should be able to make it towards the site as well, pretty uncontested. And the pace has now been picked up from NiP. This is their map choice, keep in mind. So you've got to feel they picked this for a reason, and you've got to hope that they can deliver more than we just saw.
Yeah, and actually get into a bit of a scrap here. The spike going to retreat all the way back, but you've seen the last man standing. He does have a little bit of utility, and a couple of the NiP players are low HP, but I think they're just going to challenge here. He does find one, but the trade comes in.
Come out from Yacine could be massive. Good chunks of damage if given the opportunity to do so. This would be the prime opportunity to do so. Cage up. Boom bot in. They know there's someone close. luckeRRR gets him.
Yeah, Yacine actually weirdly challenging through the cage there, but NiP will find the first 2 kills on the round. bonkar poised with a shorty inside lamps, but actually luckeRRR. Wow, that was actually a really clean headshot there, and using the tailwind to get out a dodge down to 30 HP, but another kill goes in favor of NiP, and it's just Sayf on the breach left, and he's all the way over in the attacker's spawn, actually back over towards the cage, so probably going to look for an exit here. But not a big investment on the side of NiP, so again, any kills he gets here, it's not really going to be too impactful in the grand scheme of things.
Very true. I do have to warn, I might need to go and check if all my windows are shut, because I just thought maybe a truck was going past, but I think it's a thunderstorm, so I'm going to have to go check all my windows are shut.
Kind of like that. Sayf going to send an aftershock through from elbow, not going to find any damage off that, but again, the player's boxed in on site here, so possibility of BONK doing some damage here and potentially retaking in a 3v2 situation.
Fuse being toyed with. What can the site? Oh, here's. Sayf can really do much. Rhyme. Nah, outdone. How many alive do they have? 4. That's not bad. And they're going to try and build up their players in the correct way, give those ult points in the right direction. And again,
way over, but Fearoth will find it nonetheless. And BONK now down to just 2 players standing. NiP going to send the spike back over towards A short here.
Oh, it's good luck, mate. Here he goes. Casual 1v4. There's 1. There's 2. Oh, don't get me excited. He's made it possible. It's now a 1v2 rather than, what, a 2v4? How many of these have we seen happen?
I mean, bonkar was winning these on Haven. That's all I'm going to say.
He wins these? Is that the phrase we're going for? We might have to. We'll see. Let's see if he gets the first. Oh, the gun barrel shown. The pre-fire! What an error from Fearoth! Oh, dear.
Just through her shoulder, yeah.
And now we have one left. luckeRRR tucked in the corner, trying to play the time. bonkar has no idea. Does he see anything? No, nothing given away just yet. luckeRRR waits as a thunder booms through my apartment, peeking on the spike. Every couple of seconds, another fake comes in. He's got to be careful. I think he knows where he is now. bonkar's got to go now, or it's never. luckeRRR's buying time so well. He's done everything he has to do. Beautifully played by luckeRRR.
And I was going to say, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The orbital strike is available as well.
There it is. There comes the ult. Suddenly, everyone's isolated. Where's the jet? There it is. luckeRRR makes a break forward, finds Yacine, finds Yiz, and suddenly,
I know exactly where you are.
I don't know how the hell they've gotten away with this. luckeRRR is having a belter of a round. Spike now planted. They're in such a favorable spot. It's time to save these guns if you can. Sayf, get out of there. 10 HP, using everything possible to try and make the great escape. Just about makes it through back by spawn, but yeah, that is all down to that jet play.
Yeah, I mean, the orbital strike comes in on Tetris, and I mean, the only thing luckeRRR can do there is cloudburst to get back. He'd already used his dash to get onto site, so he couldn't dash out of the orbital strike, but he somehow snuck his way under heaven and finds 2 kills off the blade storm, and that was all they needed in the end. A really impressive turnaround actually from NiP in this round. Rhyme potentially finding Aron lurking down by the fountain here. He's just going to wait for a teammate to come and peek it with it, but actually, no, he's going to swing on it and find the headshot himself. Paranoia comes through, and here's going to be the B hit.
Yeah, they know bonkar's on the site, but they've definitely seen that. They just need to clear it out well enough. As much as I like them playing the buddy system, there's also a time limit you want to keep in mind. You don't want to leave it late where threats can happen. Nice wall. This is lovely. This is really good from NiP. Again, we saw errors from NiP, but this looks like a much more versed team in this. They seem like they're approaching this in a very calm manner. Whereas BONK's trying to create a little bit of chaos here, and Yacine would love to get a freebie off this. Ziz going down makes it trickier for Yacine to find much. Swing. No miss on the first, but HyP is there. This ain't bad. This is a lot of info found now, so this execute on the site, but they don't know about Raze. They have not seen Raze yet, and she could be a pivotal factor. Yacine there, finding HyP, looking good. Can't make more, but damage surely from those grenades going to come through. Yes, 9 HP for CREA, but they're getting the kill still.
Yeah, and this is going to draw the rotation over, but Fearoth again answering back, finds Sayf. And now BONK find themselves in a 2v3 retake. It's very much doable. Sage had fallen, so CREA not going to be able to get a heal. You can see Ziz is going to swing on this. Did he see it? No, he didn't. And they both misfire a little bit here. And that's he's going to put the incendiary out just to try and close out that kill, knowing full well CREA was as low as he was. But Spike goes down on Tetris. And CREA coming back to challenge Lamps.
Ziz still waiting, and with his buddy falling, they know where he is. Locked in here, unlikely to be able to have escaped, but they also want to keep themselves alive. NiP poised to potentially get to 6. Ziz trying to do what he can to maybe make some damage happen, find a little bit of a play to begin with. CREA's the first, surely, to be the weaker target. No, it's Rhyme to find him in the end, that one, but they're going to go for it regardless. You're seeing waiting patiently, but only on pistols. How much are you going to get done? That's an execution.
Yeah, I love that. The charge down just before the neural theft ping comes off, and luckeRRR gets the revive off, and Sayf just caught the backside of Fearoth, sneaking into elbow, and we'll find it with the operator who's looking for a second, but nobody else there. Sends the fault line back down short now, and here you go. The teleporter rotation comes through, and BONK looking to shut this one down. Actually, apologies, it was Rhyme actually coming through the teleporter there to back up his teammates. BONK absolutely shutting down this push towards B, and the orbital strike going to buy a lot of time and actually going to find luckeRRR. And look at the clock, Lauren, it's running down now. Yep. Are they going to be able to get this down?
4 seconds.
Nope.
Nah,
the tailwind from luckeRRR. He's got the blade storm popped. Not going to find anything with a right click, but yeah, CREA swings on it as well and finds Ziz.
I love it. I love that they take these fights. That's really, really good synergy with your buddies. The double peak on it is perfect. Now, going in, CREA continues form. CREA is still one of my favorite players. I have not seen him had a huge game as of late, but honestly, if he gets warmed up, one of the best omens there is, in my opinion. Now, post-plant positions, 3 in a row, make the right peaks, boys. HyP might have to be sacrificed, but honestly, against 2, I don't see them losing many more players.
No, it's not. Rhyme's got himself tucked into Tetris as well. You see, fine, safe. Yacine actually just up
to play ahead of that, and they're reading this well.
Yeah, Yacine just foaming at the mouth on the other side. He's going to walk in. Okay. Yeah, a bit overzealous there. The sky smoke's down. You can just hold it, buddy. Now the recon bolt tag comes through. The Hunter Fury follows up. luckeRRR's there to kill Ziz and the killing blow at least. And now BONK in the last round of the first half find themselves in a 2v4 for the retake on A site.
This is strong. These 2 players trying to run it back. That's Sayf a little ahead. Aron trying to work off the back of that wall, keeping him a little safe to the right. Cage goes up. Down goes Aron. And now bonkar. This clutch might be a little beyond him, even after his heroics in the previous. But still, for now, Aron's still trying to get that challenge. And sometimes the ghosts hit, sometimes they don't. It's that feeling like sometimes you just tap the heads like that. Exactly like that. Rhyme shows him how it's done, and now BONK left with 2 up against a 3 of NiP. But look at the time, it's dwindling.
Yeah, he's running out of it.
That is their end goal, and then it becomes the win. But here, we want to see something. They need some good elements to come through for BONK. And while that's not the start they need, Yacine going down somewhat for free is far from it. Fearoth from afar, just going to keep them at arm's length as well. Doesn't need to get too involved. Rhyme finally gets overwhelmed, but luckeRRR's turned up. They've got this locked down. And again, that's a stunner from Ziz, but he's got to find more. And luckeRRR is just...
that's a tilter.
It's a lot. Yeah, considering the Bonk haven't lost a single map yet, their semi-final, quarterfinal, they did great. Barely breaking a sweat throughout this Prodigy. They took down pretty handedly. I mean, they've done well. They haven't faced this sort of threat as of yet. And he's to be expected against NiP. Anyone doubts him after the first map will be certainly reminded why they are here at this point. Sayf taking those fights over by B-Long, doing the best he can to try and tip the scales, but CREA instantly says, no, you don't get anything. There's no success here. You try and fight, we'll take you down. Every step they take, it gets just ripped away from them.
Yeah, and again, this one gonna slow down, and this is honestly what I think their downfall's been in this map. It's just hesitation. They haven't looked like they want to commit to an execute at all, and I mean, now look, when Spike's now down outside showers, it's just weird. It's just weird scenarios going on all over the place here.
It feels super individual. It feels, you know, put a fork in it, it's done.
They just stacked up, they played trades, and they found entries.
Yeah, it just doesn't look like a map that they're well versed in. Luck is so good with the movement, but couldn't escape Yacine in the end. A nice attempt, but it's the last attempt here on this map. It looks like map 3 will be a possibility, and I ain't mad. I'm actually pretty happy. Take me to the third. Let me watch more of what we saw in the first map and ignore what we saw here. Let's remember the series for being a good one. CREA waiting to play this back in, but with HyP going down, this could be around for them to dig their heels into. Utility being put to play. CREA checks on the close left. He does see Sayf, but it's too little too late. Trade comes out from Rhyme, and now Fearoth trying to find the place for himself. The reveal helps, but does he know where they are now? He knows where they're tucked towards. Yacine is still holding on.
Yeah, Yacine just finds a cheeky little headshot with the Phantom, and they will put one attack.
Look at that spike. Now, with that Cypher getting some ground gain towards A, I'm probably going to kill the Jet here. Maybe the spike can make it around, but time is of the essence. 9 seconds. Rhyme's still beating Ziz, but this is weird timing. 5 seconds on the plant. Just about gets it down. I thought maybe they could have even hindered that. Not to be. Good damage done, but now these two players for Bonk have to roll it back to the first map and clutch this out.
Yeah, and they do spot the player playing that heady on top of Truck, but retake breathing down on the Bonk boys here. Recon Bolt there, going to give information of exactly where one is, but there you go. They're good for the trade. The defuse will come through, and that is a convincing victory here on Bind. Yep.
And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That was NiP was fine. They played that very well. It was. I know this sounds